Fans and viewers of Netflix's Fate the Winx Saga rejoice and be glad. The series will return sometime later this year, so we could expect more adventure from our favorite heroines. But what else could we look forward to about these gorgeous ladies? You're in luck, because for today's video, we'll share everything we know so far and what to expect in the second season. Make sure you keep watching if you don't want to miss out. For Season 2 of Fate the Winx Saga, a behind-the-scenes video has been made available. What fresh details about the upcoming season did the video reveal? A special sneak peek of the upcoming episodes of Season 2 of Fate the Winx Saga has been made available. Several of the cast members and the production company discuss what fans may anticipate from the second season in a video that the show published on YouTube. In today's episode, the release date is officially disclosed, along with a few brief previews from the upcoming season. Fans will be anxious to visit Althea again after learning about several intriguing new characters and plot developments that have been hinted at. Of course, what would the series be if most of the main characters won't return? So yes, you could expect the return of the majority of the characters this time around. Several live-action versions of the original characters from the cartoon series were introduced throughout the first season of the show. The majority of these individuals, including Bloom, her friends, and each of their respective love interests, are present in the sequel. Many of the Althea teachers are also back, but some of them have now slightly changed appearances. If the video is any indication, the friendships will only deepen. One cute scene even shows the girls hugging together. Many fans will be hoping that some of the less frequently featured characters, like Musa and Aisha, will get more screen time this time around, since it will be intriguing to watch how the friendships and relationships presented previously will develop. But what about the controversy surrounding the series? Any live-action version of a franchise as well known as the Winx Club will unavoidably draw some criticism. Putting the show's quality aside, the biggest controversy it has encountered has to do with the casting. In particular, an actress of Asian ancestry was not assigned to the role of Musa, whose character design was influenced by Chinese-American actress Lucy Liu. Rather, Emily Applebaum was cast. Fans also objected to the role of Flora being replaced by Tara Harvey, played by Elliot Salt. However, Salt has hinted that Flora might make her television debut in Season 2. It may be argued that these controversies weren't nearly enough to justify canceling the show. Next, we're certainly getting a certain character come to life on TV. Fans have reason to rejoice since Flora is joining the series in Season 2. When Tara appeared to have replaced Flora from the animated series in the live-action program, some fans were upset. However, Flora, one of the most brilliant characters from Fate the Winx Saga, will be presented in the new season as Tara's cousin. Actress Paulina Chavez previews the abilities of her character in the behind-the-scenes film. Fans are curious to learn how Flora's abilities would differ from those of her cousin Tara, because, like Tara, she's a nature fairy in the show. It will also be fascinating to observe how the girls react to Flora joining the group, as opposed to how Stella reacted to Bloom. And since a new season is coming, expect new adventures and brand new monsters to defeat. Elliot Salt, who plays Tara on the program, previews the arrival of some more creatures in the upcoming second season. While the details of these beasts' appearance and motivations are still being withheld, Salt does provide some indications. These new monsters include creatures referred to as the Scrapers. In the show, there are creatures with the same name that are bug-like creatures with the ability to turn into larger monsters, though this doesn't tell much. This idea for the Scrapers might be used in the program, or it might just be the name. It's thrilling that the Blood Witches will also make an appearance in Season 2, considering they were prominently mentioned in Season 1. Another thing we're excited to look forward to next season is a new love interest in the stars for Aisha. One of the more underutilized characters in the first season, Aisha, is occasionally seen having trouble controlling her abilities. Aisha shares comparable interests in both the Winx Saga and the animated series, but in the latter, she is blunter and less self-assured. Having said that, the video makes a hint that she might have a new love interest in Season 2. Sebastian, who seems to be a brand new specialist at Althea, will be joined by Brandon Grace. The video indicates that many of his scenes would involve Aisha, implying that they will become closer and perhaps even start dating. And speaking of Sebastian, here's what you need to know about this fresh face. Sebastian, a brand new character in the program, is portrayed by Iana Hardwick. Other than the fact that he comes from the nearby community of Blackbridge outside of Althea, very little is known about the guy. Sebastian might be a common boy who becomes involved with the major characters and eventually develops feelings for one of the regulars. Alternatively, he might be a fresh face at Althea, or possibly one of the new bad guys who were cryptically hinted at in the making of the video. The identity of Sebastian and how he interacts with the other characters will have to be discovered by fans in due course. New characters are quite common during the new season, but we're quite surprised to know that 2 characters are recast in the series. Before their return in Season 2, 2 of the show's original characters had their roles recast. After Season 1, Rosalind, who possesses some of the Winx Saga's most powerful magical talents, assumes control of Althea. Leslie Sharp plays the part here, but Miranda Richardson will take it for the subsequent film. Daniel Betts has been cast in the role of Tara and Sam's father for the upcoming season. If the characters alter with the new actors, and if there is a fantasy in-universe explanation for the casting changes, it will be interesting to observe. So what else do we know about the series? Keep on watching for more. In Season 2, you could also look forward to more fairies sprouting wings. Bloom is the first fairy to grow wings, so it won't be long until the other fairies follow suit. We still don't know what caused her wings to activate, other than the fact that she is a very strong fairy, but if she can discover the secret, other fairies might be able to learn the ancient magic. Other things you could expect in Fate the Winx Saga is that Rosalind is still in charge of Althea. Under normal conditions, Rosalind didn't precisely take over Althea at the end of the first season. She unexpectedly kills Headmistress Dowling during a confrontation, after which she assumes control of the institution. Rosalind appears to still be savoring her position as headmistress, according to the behind-the-scenes video that introduces Richardson in the role. She is shown instructing a group of students and suggesting that they can channel their powers through their emotions. Rosalind poses a serious challenge to Bloom and the other students in Season 2 because she is such a multifaceted character. Musa stands, you're in for a treat next season, because based on the behind-the-scenes, you can expect more interaction between Musa and Ribbon. In the first season, Musa and Ribbon's characters hardly ever interact. While Ribbon is entangled in a complex affair with Beatrix and Dane, Musa makes friends with the other females and begins dating Tara's brother Sam. In the making-of video, Musa and Ribbon are seen interacting more, particularly during a heated training sequence. The show might follow the same path as their romantically coupled cartoon counterparts. The development might allow viewers to understand more about both characters and might open the door for Sam to start dating Beatrix or Dane in the future. And next season, we can expect the characters to tackle the big question, who am I going to be as I grow up? The second season's topic is discussed in behind-the-scenes video by showrunner Brian Young. Who am I was, in his opinion, the key question of Season 1. The first season revolves around Bloom's self-discovery journey as she accepts her changeling status and adjusts to life at Althea. Young continues, who am I going to be when I grow up will be the key question this time around. This implies that the central figures will be considering their futures, including their education, careers, and allegiances in the greater scheme of things. And finally, here's the release date for Fate the Winx Saga Season 2. The second season's release date is possibly the first look video's most thrilling revelation. The wait is almost over because the complete season will launch on Netflix on September 16, 2022. In addition to teenage drama and magical combat, the first season of the Winx Saga addresses several serious themes. Hopefully, the upcoming season will maintain this pattern of fusing these various topics. Many fans will sit down to binge the entire season when it is released because popular characters are returning and intriguing new characters are joining the cast. And that's pretty much everything we know about Fate the Winx Saga's second season. What are you most excited about next season? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.